guys, welcome back to Monroeville episode 2. If you guys didn't get a chance to go and watch episode 1, please, I invite you to go back, check it out, see what we're all about. But basically what we're doing is building an adventure channel that's going to follow all of my overlanding adventures and global travels from coast to coast to coast. I've done a lot on the van without you guys, so I want to get you caught up and show you what's going on with that, because I'm building this overland vehicle that's going to help me get from A to B to C all over the place. And regardless, we got lots in store for you today, lots of changes. Me and Jim are going to show you what we're working on, and maybe we'll get lucky and take the van for a test spin. We'll check you later.
Turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks.
So I'm just prepping to do the cleaning and detailing on the engine bay here. I know a lot of people probably think, like, why would you need to clean that or detail it especially? It's just an engine bay, but it's very important. And the reason is because if you take a really good look inside, there's a lot of dust built up in here. Now from the inside, especially around the engine block, there's a lot of built up grease. This motor, it's about 17 years old, so it's weathered some storms. And anyway, so really getting all that dust and the grease off there just helps to preserve all the electrical connections inside, so there's no corrosion. Getting the grease off the engine block and everything else around it just helps to preserve it. It helps to keep the engine cool. So I don't know, for me it's necessary. It'll look great because every time I open up the hood, it'll be clean, accessible, able to be worked on very easily, and it'll just look great, really. There you have it, just like that. Polished all the aluminum, refabbed all the plastic there. It's a million times better than what it was. It was completely caked in dust, so this is a nice step up. I'm just gonna blast this little piece here. But other than that, I think it looks great. Now, if you guys remember in episode 1, I had gotten my airbox out and I ordered the one from Indiana, which is this guy right here. So while you were gone, I actually refurbished it, so you can see that the plastics have been restored very nicely. I sandblasted the metal bracket that runs under the whole piece, and on the back side you can see exactly why I wanted to get the new piece. So obviously it's better than brand new. And then the back side of my old one was completely blown out, covered in duct tape and tuck tape and everything, so not usable at all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the new one that's been refurbished and throw it right back into the engine bay here, which is nicely detailed as well. We can see there's no more dust. It's heckin' beautiful. Then it'll be good to be fired up and taken for a spin. Finally, the moment that I've been waiting for, which is to take all these components from the ground, put them back onto the van, and then old Jimmy boy here, he can have his van back so he can go for rides. Right, bud? Okay guys, I'm losing all of my sunlight. I've done assembling the front end. I just got the bumper just sitting there. I'm going to tighten it up so I can take it for a test drive, hopefully. But I do have a new bumper coming and it's pretty sweet. So it'll be a few weeks until it shows up, but heck, I think this is looking awesome. What do you guys think? I'll throw up a picture of the before because a lot of you guys haven't seen it, but heck, I think this is looking pretty good compared to what it was. Pretty soon we'll prep it for some paint and everything, some fab work, but I like seeing it all back together. And again, that bumper, that's gonna come off. It's just in there right now, so don't worry about that. Awesome. Okay guys, I'm gonna tell you the story about what I did right here to my light. You can obviously see that it's cooked right here and burned right through right here. So what I was trying to do is make a custom light. So you can actually put these headlights in the oven, separate it from the sealant that goes around the perimeter, and I was gonna do kind of like a black on chrome kind of spec inside, just to go with the new grill here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cam, that sounds stupid. And it is, but I will try anything. I seen it done, I was gonna give it a try. Everything was going perfectly and smooth as planned until I was finished baking the headlight. And when I lifted it up, I hit the top element on the oven and just burned right into it. So regardless, needless to say, I'm in the market for a new one. So if you know anybody who has a driver's side headlight, send them my way. But without further ado, let's fire this thing up. We need to take it for a test drive. Am I ever glad that that runs good. I did about 50 kilometers today, putting it through the gears just to make sure everything's running as good as it did when I left it, and it's doing great. So that feels good because it's been a while since I got to drive that beast. So anyways, I'm wrapping up episode 2 here, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in again. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Give me some comments. I want to know what you think about this episode, and tune in for episode 3, because right now I'm grabbing that green canoe behind me. I'm going to be loading it in the back of the van because early tomorrow morning we're heading out for a canoe and a portage for a couple days back in the woods. So the real adventures are starting to begin, and I want you guys to see it all. We'll check you later.